Today's practice is going to be about rest. We're living in a time where a lot of people are finding it extremely difficult to simply rest. There's technology which doesn't allow us to rest. There's our busy lives which often don't allow us to rest. And then there's just our regular challenge of our personality, of our schedules, of how we go about living in a daily way. Do we feel frantic? Do we feel calm? So I'm going to read you a couple of quotes from Jon Kabat-Zinn from his workbook on mindfulness. And then we will delve into a practice today to encourage us to rest, or to be more calm, should we say. Nature teaches us about balance. Each day brings light, and each night brings darkness, and each functions in its own way to support the world and to support the idea of wakefulness and restfulness. And it's important to ask yourself whether you may be doing too much. So let's see what we have here before I begin. So hopefully everybody can hear me. Just put a thumb up if you cannot hear me. Okay, good. I will continue as we work down this road of gentleness, restfulness, quietness. See if you can use your daily schedule mindfully so that you can put in your calendar, say for 2 o'clock, I'm going to do nothing for 2 minutes. Or at 7 o'clock, I'm going to do nothing for 2 minutes. It's a novel concept. So the idea is to ask yourself the question, do I find it hard to relax? Do I resist relaxing? And can I do what I just suggested? Set an intention and schedule a time in your day to say, I'm going to do nothing. So bring yourself to your position of practice. You've arrived. You're here. And just check that out. Check, who did you bring here today? Who's in that body? Where is the mind? And bring yourself to the position of meditation. Although I'm going to do something a little bit different today, but let's start out with our traditional mindfulness meditation seated position. Your butt is in the chair and you feel the touching into wherever you are. Your legs and feet are hip distance apart. The feet are on the floor. You're forward in your chair. You're not leaning yet. And you will see how this is going to work. Your back body is nice and tall and dignified. It's not stiff, but it has this erectness about it. The front body is a little bit soft because that's where you sense the breath as you begin to notice and use the anchor of paying attention on purpose to your breathing. The breathing is our primary anchor. When all else fails in meditation, you just pay attention to your breathing. Your hands are resting on your thighs, the fingers soft, the elbows soft, the shoulders relaxing down the back. The head, the crown of the head, is striving to the sky. Maybe there's a little string attached to your personal star. So you feel like you're dangling. There's a sense of, although you are in this erect posture, there's a sense of looseness, maybe, like a puppet. And just bring the focus to the nostrils, if that's available. If it's not, you just breathe whatever you breathe. Remember, there's no right way, there's no wrong way. There's just your way. And see if you can arrive today with the intention of noticing, but without striving, without this, I have to do this, without, I'm going to be good at this, I'm really going to get this today. You're just going to be. You're not going to do, you're just going to be. And we're going to be with a sense of awareness. After all, the real definition of mindfulness, not necessarily meditation, but mindfulness, is simply pure awareness. It's being able to fully pay attention to ourselves. So for the first moment of practice, sit with the idea that you want to find out. You're going to research. You're going to go through your body. You're going to go through your mind. And you're going to see, is it still? Is it quiet? Is it anxious? Is it uncomfortable? Is there any sensation? Any overwhelming emotion? Just notice whatever it is, and don't let it pull you. Pretend you're like looking at yourself in the microscope and it's just a slide. You're just a slide. And don't let that difficult thought pull you down the rabbit hole. So spend the first few moments with yourself, just arriving, just being here in this moment, right now. Focusing on the anchor of your breath, or perhaps a sound. If you're outside, maybe you hear the birds. And try not to make this difficult. Meditation is a gentle art. Don't give yourself a hard time. That's not why we're here. just enjoy whatever you find. If we say that meditation is a gentle art, we also can say that it's a way to come home to yourself. That's the awareness that we're trying to cultivate, the awareness of who we are. Who am I? What thoughts do I think? What does my body do? How does it respond? And today I'm going to give permission to say to yourself, if I don't want to keep my eyes closed, I don't have to. If I don't want to focus on my breathing, I can focus on a sound or a thought. I don't have to do what Jane says. If you want to get up and change position, do that. You want to make yourself feel relaxed, comfortable, and aware. Whatever that position will help you to be alert and aware to yourself. And you might also remember that we quiet the mind by quieting the body first. And so notice whether you sense a resistance. And if you don't, that's wonderful. If you do, you just notice it and be with it without resisting it, without resisting the resistance. Just welcoming whatever you find. And just listen to what the messages of your body are. And then notice your thoughts, how they come and how they go. Are they fast? Are they different, diverse? Are you focused on some catastrophe about to happen or that you imagine will happen? Or are you feeling peaceful, calm today, or anywhere in between? And see if in the next part of practice you can identify what the thinking is about. And practice that idea of being on the train, looking out the window, and the scenery just passes by, and before you know it, you're in the next place, in the next place. That's like your thoughts. Just let them go, notice them, but let them pass by. Don't stick with them. And just be aware that your mind does this. It's there's no label to it. Whatever your mind is doing, it's doing. So with kindness, with generosity of spirit, with gentleness, with loving, just see where you are right now, in this moment. See what's happening in the mind with the thoughts. And return, if it's overwhelming, or if it doesn't feel comfortable, just return to an object, which is the breath, or a sound, and focus on that, intentionally, without judgment. promote a sense of quietness and calm, to try to understand ourselves in that way as the intention, we try to practice not reacting to the thoughts or the sensations as they arise. We just study them. I love that idea of something happening, a pain or a discomfort, or somebody crosses your path that it might be annoying, or something joyful, and to just study how you respond, what your way is, and can you remain neutral, calm, easeful, without reacting, just noticing and studying. Oh, isn't that interesting? What am I thinking that for? Oh, that sensation in my toe, there it is again. I'll take care of it later. It's making that appointment with yourself to simply rest in whatever is here, in this moment, present, right now. Continually making sure that your body is where it needs to be, doing what it needs to be, as quiet as possible, as still as possible, so that you can just observe. You're the researcher. You're studying yourself. And if you feel overwhelmed, any sensations that pull you strongly, if you get bored, if you're tired, just return to the anchor of your breath, the intricacy of your breathing in and out, and in and out. Keep it simple and re-anchor. Return to yourself. if we're to become quiet and give ourselves the gift of relaxation, even if it's for just 1 minute of consciousness, that you're not allowing yourself to be carried away by doubts and thoughts and judgments, and I'm no good at this, or I'm bored, or I can't do this, or I should be, or all of those things that pull us away from the present moment. Just simply, with intention, direct yourself. Oh, I see what's happening. I'm not here right now. I'm going somewhere else. So I'm just going to let that go for this moment, just for this moment. And notice my breath, notice my body, and be calm, be quiet, just content with noticing the rise and the fall of the belly or the chest as you breathe. Is the forehead relaxed? Is the jaw relaxed? Are the shoulders relaxed? Is the belly tight or is it relaxed? Are the fingers soft? The toes soft? Is my head still striving toward the ceiling? And simply watch. The sensations rise and they fall. The thoughts come and they go. But you can stay intentionally focused without judgment on the air traveling in the nostrils and out the nostrils. Keep it simple. Return to yourself. And you can ignore my words altogether and just do what's your own meditation, but without judgment, with kindness, with gentleness, and some sort of knowing that this is what you are right now, right here, what you're doing. So enjoy the last part of practice today in silence. As we come to the end of practice for today, remember to thank yourself for whatever your mind and body were able to offer you today. And honor whatever stillness you achieved, even if it was 1 second of awareness. And treasure your spirit for its willingness. And in the practice of metta today, we're going to quietly direct it toward ourselves. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be filled with compassion for myself. May I hold myself with care and respect. May I treasure my life. May I be well. May I be at peace, and may my heart be at ease. And take this into your day, the rest of your day, the next few hours, the next hour, the next 10 minutes. And when you hear the sound of the bells, let that be a signal to luxuriate in the quiet and the stillness even a little longer than you might want to come out of. See what that sensation feels like. Thank you, blessings, and namaste.